Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me showing off my classes, and let's get started with number 1, MV4 Fallout. Obviously, it's the gun that everyone uses to go for nukes. It's probably the best gun, the most consistent gun to go for nukes with. And I run it with Elo, Suppressor, Quick Draw, and Stock, running first perk, Ghost, Dexterity, second perk, Scavenger. Don't run a third perk. I could honestly just take off the Elo sight, run a third perk, but this is how I prefer to run the gun. I could honestly take off the stock as well because I don't really feel like it's 100% necessary as long as I stay in the air. But that's that gun. So let's get into number 2. And this is the K-Bar 32 Bunker Buster. Another nuke variant because I love going for deatomizer strikes. It's pretty much the only reason why I still play the game. It's just like with Black Ops 2, I ended up stopping that game because there was no point. Nuclears were garbage. I don't like that. You can't get anything for going on a gun streak. But you guys can see Suppressor, Quick Draw, and Grip. And I took off Elo to run Dead Silence just so I can listen in for enemies if they're coming up on me or they're running around me or anything like that. Because I don't like to be ambushed from behind or anything like that. My third gun, third class, Type 2 Atomic. Another nuke variant, obviously. And this one, I kind of feel like is the only gun that really needs stock. Because I just feel so weird when I don't run stock on it. But you guys see it's the exact same setup as the NV4, and that's usually how I like to run my guns. But I honestly could take stock off. I just feel like still it's like one of those guns. I don't like to really use this gun though because it's an energy weapon. Energy weapons get a lot of fake hit markers because of the bullets ricocheting. So I don't really like to run this gun. The next gun is the Karma, whether it's the Deimos, Phobos, or the Armageddon. I don't really care. I like the Deimos the most though. I feel like it's the most overpowered because of the perks that it gets. And when you get your first kill, the second kill, or the second time you're firing, gets a lot of fire rate and reduced recoil. Anyways, you guys can see I run it without really stock or anything like that. It's just Suppressor, Quick Draw, and Extended Mags with Dead Silence so I can listen in for people once again. Our next class is the Titan. Now, I like to run this gun just because it feels like the NV4, except it shoots faster, and I feel like it has better range. And this one, I'm running it with the Jackpot, I believe. It's the Jackpot version, which gives me 10% extra score, so I'm running it with Hardline because I can get a Warden in about 6 kills, 5 kills, or something like that. This is honestly my class that I go to when I'm trying to get kill streaks. I don't really like to run any other classes for kill streaks, honestly, besides the dexterity classes, but that's pretty much that. The next gun is the Raw. This is the new one that came out, the solar powered. If you guys didn't get it, it was in week 2 or I believe 3 of this summer event. I like to run it with a Spartan on my back and hardwired just so I can counter UAVs pretty much, and then I'll just take out their UAVs. I don't know if you guys noticed, I named all of my classes Ghost, Blind Ghost, and Dexterity, meaning that's my first perk. Every single class that has Ghost in the title will have Ghost. I don't care if it has another perk, but you know. Next gun is another K-Bar. I know it's kind of surprising to see 2 K-Bars, I think, because of my last video, which was my top 3 guns, and the K-Bar wasn't on there. Lately, I've been using it more than the NV4. This class would usually be an NV4 class, but it's not. The only difference between this class is it's not suppressed. I don't run Ghost, and I put on an Elo, and then threw on, I guess, Extended Mags and stock. You honestly don't need that Extended Mags. I just like to run it so I can spray a lot. Next class is my favorite class to run right now, which is the Ripper Evo Fission. I don't know how you say it. And I run this with Quick Draw, Grip, Extended Mags, and then I'm running this for kill streaks pretty much, so I run it with Hardline and then Dead Silence so I can obviously be quiet because a lot of people like to listen in for me, so that's another reason. I like to sprint into people's faces with this gun. I just hate running into people with a VPR because they instantly melt me, or a shotgun. But other than that, this gun's pretty good. And then finally, I know I don't have 10 classes, but this is my 9th class, so this is my final class right now. And I like to run the OSA, and I don't think it's really a big surprise because, this was in my top 3 guns video. So obviously OSA had to be on here, and you guys can see the perk and the whole like attachment setup. Honestly, you could take off stock with this one as well and run suppressor. I like to do that every once in a while too, but if I'm not using ghost, I don't really feel like I need a suppressor. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the guns and like my classes. I don't know really what else you guys would like to see from this video. I guess I could show you like my rigs. The only one I really use is the Synaptic. Every once in a while I'll run something else, but for the majority I just run the Synaptic. I use these kill streaks, the UAV counter, and advanced UAV. Sometimes I like to run the pack rat over the kickback. I've been trying out the kickback, it's not that great. And then the counter UAV right here, which takes off their HUD, and then the overseer obviously because it's the best. Here are my guns with their kills, accuracies, and stuff like that. KDs, headshots. See, I have most kills with the NV4. I was going to call it the M4. And then K-Bar, Ripper, OSA. Every other gun pretty much doesn't matter because I don't touch them. It's surprising I only have 1,000 kills with the OSA. I feel like I've been using it a lot more than I usually do. The accuracy for it is really bad, along with my NV4, which I brought down because I like to spray a lot. It was originally at a 25, I think, accuracy, and now it's down to a 20. I'm just looking right now, see if I have any negative guns, because I usually do in every Call of Duty. I guess the Spartan. Wow, the Trek 50. And that new shotgun. That's pretty surprising that the new shotgun I have a negative KD with. Here are my rigs. 13,000 kills with the Synaptic. 7,000 kills with Merc. I only use reactive armor on it, so it doesn't really matter. 5,800 kills with the Warfighter. Only use combat focus. It's the best thing by far, I think. The Phantom I've been using a little bit more. I use active camo with heightened senses. 3,000 kills. FTL 2,000 kills, and the worst, by far worst rig, the Striker, with only 600 kills, which is pretty funny to me. I guess like my nades, I don't really use grenades. I feel like they're worthless in this game. They don't do anything. I only use portable radars for this. I used to use the nano shot when I first started playing. I've called in 255 Wardens, 224 Vultures, 219 Scorchers, and 128 bombardments. I've called in 2,000 UAVs, 600 counter UAVs, and 137 advanced UAVs. Not as many as I like to have called in, but you know. So here are my score per minutes for every game, KDs, and all that for game modes. My best is obviously TDM and Kill Confirmed. Kill Confirmed used to have a 3 KD. I don't know what happened, and then I don't play these other game modes because they're garbage. I pretty much only play TDM, which is weird. Here's my overall kills, if you didn't see. It's 35,000 kills with the 2.10. 28 streak usually is my highest, 25 average kills. My overall score is not that great. My average score per game has gone down a lot. And then, I want to know how much score I need to be on the top 10,000 list, honestly. Should I check? So I need 6 million, so 2 million more score than what I do have. I do have a higher average score than these kids, so it'll probably be... I could probably hit the top 10,000 within the ending of this game. So looking at my medals, I have only 20 Brutals and 3 Juggernauts, 21 Unstoppables, which I only have 19 Deatomizer Strikes, and then this is technically 20 Chokes. One of the Deatomizer Strikes or the Brutal medals was with the Volk, so I know that doesn't count. But yeah, I do have 19 Deatomizer Strikes. I don't really know what else to show you guys. It's like my emblems. Mine just says sub to me, on YouTube, just sub to me. And then I'll show you guys what my calling card is if you don't know. It's called, what is this one called? Streaks of Rain. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys did enjoy the video though. I know it's a little bit different, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's all.